Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Raynday Gaming. My name is Raynday, and today, let's take a look at Kumbhakarna. Whoa, what a fun god. He is a guardian that I've been loving lately, guys, and let's talk about him. I want to basically walk you guys through how I've been having so much success with Kumbha, because he's a guardian that I think is underplayed and underutilized, and that people don't understand how freaking good this guy is. You see his abilities there: throwback, groggy strike, mighty yawn, and then epic uppercut with his passive being sleepy. I'll explain all of those to you guys for those of you who haven't played Kumbha, as I anticipate that's actually quite a lot of you on the channel, because, you know, I honestly didn't play a lot of Kumbha myself. You see the Willix here trying to pressure us on our camps, but it's not really going to work. She has a lot of mobility, able to escape. We can't really do anything. That just kind of wastes some time. But you see here I'm typing, don't hit when she is stunned. It unstuns her. I'm telling my teammates, hey, when I use my Mighty On to mesmerize someone, let me root them first. And that's one of the key combos you're going to want to take a look at with Kumbhakarna. You're going to basically want to become very clear about the fact that he uses a very kind of clear, set-defined way that he can lock someone down for a very long time and put people in a bad position. Once you're in game, you'll kind of see it, and you'll see how I go about doing it, but a lot of the times, you're going to be trying to yawn, and then basically go ahead and groggy strike someone. Groggy striking them, basically rooting them in place for about 2 seconds, and making them just a perfect target for your teammates to follow up on. And I think that's one of the things that I think maybe beginner Kumbha players may not understand or may not kind of grasp immediately without some kind of combo tips. And he's actually a good guy to do some combo tips on, because, you know, a lot of people may not understand how that works. But one of the key things for me is that Kumbha basically is a CC heavy guardian that can disrupt a lot of the team and put people in very bad situations. But not only that, just like all guardians, he does a ton of damage. I mean, this guy is like, you know, is like hitting you with a mountain. Look at that damage already onto the Nemesis just from that one ability, level 1. And then, of course, she's put in such a bad position here. I used my epic uppercut, and that's going to seal the deal. That'll take the first kill for me and our team. So Kumbha easily securing that kill there with the help of his teammates and staying survivable because he is a guardian, because you can build him tanky and still get that damage off. Notice I'm starting with Void Stone, the tier 2 of Void Stone, a good start I like for most of my guardians, and you know, I don't know if my clanmates like that. Let me know what you guys think about that start. I really enjoy it right now because I feel like it gives me really good protection over the magical damage, because a lot of times you'll see the burst coming from the magical damage early game. You'll get caught in a bad stellar burst from Soul, or you'll get hit with a Nox Silence and a Root, and that'll just throw you off. Or, you know, Ao Kuang will try and gank you early game, right? Or a Janus Unstable Vortex. Those are the things I feel that get you early game. It's not like 5 auto attacks, you know, from Uller, because if you just keep auto attacking, you know, you're gonna run away. You're gonna realize you're being auto attacked. So I really like that. It helps me stay survivable, and it gives me the magical damage, so I'm available. You see, I get that second kill as well. I see the Ao Kuang coming, but somehow I decide to epic uppercut him instead, and actually make sure that my Poseidon Gillian's able to get the kill. A Willix is going ham on me, and my passive Sleepy activates here, and so I am hoping that my teammates can stop them from attacking me, but they cannot. And you guys will see I'm calling for help there. I'm saying, no. Oh, man, I was off to such a good start, but you see the passive in action there, and it is called Sleepy. What happens is, basically, if I am attacked and killed, reduced below 0 health, every 5 minutes or so, it's 240 seconds, so whatever that works out in terms of minutes, I have an opportunity to actually have like this window where if they don't hit 5 basic attacks on me, or 6 basic attacks, I can actually come back to life with 25% of my mana and health. So it's kind of like if you kill Kumbha every few minutes or so, you have to try and kill him again with up-close basic attacks, and you can imagine if you have a Poseidon or someone who has really good area presence, that could be very, very difficult. Now, what you're noticing here is that the team is moving away from me. You see I'm going towards the Poseidon. Everyone is trying to avoid getting hit with me. I've already established that I'm a presence. Nobody wants to get uppercut. Nobody wants to get yawned on. Nobody wants to get groggy struck. I love using the past tense of that. It sounds a little weird. Nobody wants to get groggy struck. But, you know, they do basically really recognize my CC, and it's creating some really nice peel for my team. It's very hard for these mages, these damage dealers, to get into the back line, and that's one of the things that you want to do as a Kumbha. You want to really make sure I'm standing here with the Bacchus. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him, I'm saying, Bacchus, that's not going to hurt me. We're doing a little standoff here, and I decide to hit him, and I'm being a little jokester here. I don't know why. It's definitely not serious Raynday, and not very helpful, but I'm sorry, guys. I guess sometimes you do have to have fun. You see the Bacchus here, he goes and kind of gets the better end of that trade because he then kills my Loki, which pisses me off. So I'm like, all right, I gotta have something happen. I immediately uppercut the Bacchus, and he's under our tower. I use our Mighty Yawn, but then I switch to a lighter target. You know why? Because I feel like we have a better chance of killing Nemesis rather than the Bacchus, who's just got a little bit more tank damage to him, tank resistance to him. He's just got some heavier items, giving him some more health and some physical and magical protection. So unfortunately, we do not get a kill there, and it's kind of a bad trade for us. So we're now down in kills, actually down in points. We are losing in every single category, so this isn't good for us, and really that Kumbha carry is gonna have to start coming out. So let's see if I can put the moves together, guys. I hope I can, otherwise this wouldn't be too good of a video. But you see I'm checking there, I got killed by Nemesis. What do I want to build? I'm really racking my brain about what I really want to build, and I think I decide on Breastplate of Valor because the fact is it's a really good item. Not only because of the cooldown, not only because of the mana. I don't really have a lot of mana issues with Kumbha, I find, but I do love having that extra mana to really spam abilities. But it's really great for the physical protection and for the cooldown percentage. That's what I really love about it. Just being able to have max cooldown after your first, 3 items, and relatively cheap items as well. Breastplate of Valor being one of the cheaper items in the game. I really like that. You see the Bacchus getting hit with the Siphon Darkness and the Shadow Lock there by the Nox. He's going in with the Belch, and I'm here with the Groggy Strike trying to keep Poseidon out, and I'm keeping all 3 of their damage dealers out, the Awilix, the Poseidon, and the Nemesis, but now they find a way to get behind us. Our Zidane leaves the game, and we're now 4v5. We're thinking this is not a good situation here. I'm trying to see who can I basically set up, and I end up hitting the Alquang and the Awilix, but she jumps away, he blinks away, and that's all she wrote for that engagement. I'm gonna go back and grab a little bit more, and as a Guardian, if you could stay, go ahead and stay. But if you really want to be safe, and I realize here, I'm getting close to not being in the best scenario. My teammates aren't really ready to engage. Let's go ahead and time this out a little differently. The Bacchus engages on the Poseidon. We hit a Mighty Yawn onto both of them. The Loki comes out. I hit a Groggy Strike, and I'm telling them to attack the Alquang because my ult is up. I decide to go ahead and hit it, but dang, Nico does the job, man, using that perfect on her pillar and just impale combo there to perfection onto the Alquang to finish him off very easily here. The Bacchus is kind of outmanned, and now the tides are turning. He's below 50% health, and that's kind of a point where you want to retreat, but my Groggy Strike is keeping him in place. The Awilix is here fighting on me, but I see a Mighty Yawn opportunity, and I take it, keeping them in a bad spot, letting my team catch up. Now the Loki is getting ready to go, and he ults onto the Awilix, and it takes her out. The Poseidon ult comes out. Now you can see the Aegis coming out from the Loki. Can he survive? He dies, but the Bacchus is almost down. Nico takes down the Bacchus. The Poseidon is left. What can we do? The Mighty Yawn comes out. The On Her trying to hit, but now it's 3v2. Uh-oh. The Alquang is trying to get me, but he's not going for me. He's going for the On Her, and I'm able to get out of there. Oh my god, are they chasing me? Are they chasing me? Oh god. Oh man, that was close, guys. Almost happened where I died. That Alquang made a bad play. Should have gone for me. It really doesn't matter if I'm a heavier target. That execute doesn't care. It really doesn't care. So that was kind of a misplay there. The Awilix here fighting the Loki much too late. He gets the better end of the deal, I would have to say, because he's alive and she's dead. And now it's time for us to attack. Once you get that first kill, you definitely want to press your advantage here because a 4v5 is a good fight to take any day. Make sure that you have everyone ready to be aggressive with you if you get those early advantages, because you can really make them snowball. One kill in the early game or one kill in an arena match could easily be 4 or 5 kills for your team if your team's ready to follow up. Now I get hit with not only Burp, but I get hit with the Intoxicate, and so I'm trying to get back. I have low health, low mana, but my cooldowns are up, so I'm excited and ready. And here's what my next item is. It looks like it's going to be Heart Ward But I'm kind of trying to figure out, do I really want Heart Ward? I feel like there's something that can give me something a little bit more. And I decided to go for Hide of the Urchin. One, because I love that it's such an efficient item in Arena, because you're able to get those stacks on a successful team or a team you know is going to get a bunch of kills. You see I use my number 1 there for the added damage. One of the big keys for Kumbhakarna there. It can hit a minion, it can do a lot of damage, but really what I don't see a lot of people use it for is the offensive approach. You can dash away, sure, and you can use it as a dash, but I found out that when I use it offensively, I can actually really pressure an opponent much more, because it does quite a bit of damage. I mean, I think it's like 200 something, 270 damage maybe that it can do, and that's quite a lot when you add your scaling, when you add damage from items that you can really add to a mage or assassin or someone like that. She uses, now the Willix does a bad move there, she uses her ability and I call for attack. Now this is one of the things that I think you guys should see. I call for attack. I notice that she uses her jump ability, so I see this is an opportunity to attack. Her escape is gone. I immediately hit her in with an uppercut. And what that does is, while she's up in the air, yes, she's going to take some more damage, but I can't finish her off myself. So I call for help, and the Loki kind of gets the idea. He sees he's clear enough, and he's able to get close to me. And that is really why we're able to pick up that kill. One of the things is Kumbha is you have all that time in the air. If people aren't around you, you have time to press, VVA or, VAA or whatever it is, and let people know that it's time to attack. Now, see, I dash in here to be super aggressive. You see the Mighty on there, 5 seconds unless somebody hits him, and nobody hits him until I say so. I go ahead and get my ult coming down, and the Kraken does come out, taking out Nico, but the Poseidon, it looks like, did go down as well. Now the Ao Kuang going hard, and the Bacchus with the Intoxicate, but a great Aegis Fire Loki. The Ao Kuang looks like he will be around, but he's not anywhere I can see yet. I use my number 1 onto the Bacchus. I'm ready to Groggy Strike the Ao Kuang to stop the initiation, but it's not enough. I did my best, but the execute range was just a little bit too close to be able to do anything about. Now I see the Groggy Strike. The Bacchus just used his escape as well, and now I see this is a great opportunity to finish off my friend who was making fun of me and standing there early on in the game. I remember these things, punk. Kumbha carry, baby. Kumbha carry. We're 2-1. Where's the Kumbha carry, you guys are saying? Where's the Kumbha carry? Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Don't you worry. Daddy Raynday has got something for you guys. I got a nice little game here. As you can see, really with my match here, I've really just been controlling a lot of the tempo of these fights. One of the great things about Kumbha is you can go into a fight and you can throw Mighty on and be out. And that could be like your entire contribution to the fight, and you'll do a great thing. You could set up a lot of people. You could really de-initiate. One of the ways is if you see someone chasing your enemy god, as you see, I uppercut there, the Bacchus, just to get him. I was really going for the Nemesis, but she dashes out of the way as I dash towards her. And so what you'll see is that with Kumbha, all of his abilities, I think, have so much utility in Arena and in so many game modes. Arena more specifically because everyone is so crowded together. You can hit a lot of people with your Mighty on. Your Groggy Strike is almost never going to miss if you're near somebody. The dash up and then Mighty on, Groggy Strike combo is so strong, especially if you can follow it with an epic uppercut. You really put yourself in a great position. You see here the dash. You see the Mighty on. You see the root set up perfectly. You see the epic uppercut onto the Poseidon. It's pretty much just GG right there. I'm going to finish him with some basic attacks. It looks like, not enough. I'm definitely going to get him, though. I use the Mighty on just to secure the basic attack there, knowing he's not going to move unless I go ahead and hit him. And that's one of the benefits about it, too. A really coordinated team can take advantage of that. One of the things you will find if you're playing with people who are not coordinated or you don't know very well or aren't familiar with the god is they will hit him out earlier. So they will basically, maybe you want to root a god because he's chasing one of your teammates. There you go. You see the 2 kills coming right away. That basic attack, OP, baby. You see the Groggy Strike coming out onto the Bacchus, leaving him into the on her sand. I go ahead and hit him with my belly. What up, man? You're not the only one with a big belly in here. I hit him with the epic uppercut as well, and I'm ready to finish him off, but Loki takes the kill for me. But you know who got that. You know who really made that happen, right, guys? Come on. Kumbha carry, OP, and now I'm at 9 stacks of Hide of the Urchin. You see how efficient that item is, even getting it in my 4 slot. I'm at 9 stacks already, guys. The item becomes efficient, I believe, at about 4 stacks. So, look at this. This is like 6 stacks over, kind of the minimum requirement of what you want to be able to get. And there's still, half a game left in Arena. So super efficient item, even if you're picking it up 4th, just depending on your team. You got to know that you're going to be getting assists. And definitely as a Guardian, it's one of those good things. As a Warrior, if you're in a lot of the fights, I'd suggest it. If you're kind of laying in the backside and you're getting some kills maybe, but you're not necessarily involved in every single kill, so it's a little bit of a guessing game. Or if maybe some of the teams are just, pulling, kind of like having a little bit of a silent, kind of like stare off and not a lot of engagements happening, kind of waiting for one team to engage the other. Maybe you have an Ares or something like that, then maybe Hyde is not the one because you're not having a abundance of kills. As you see the damage there from my number 1 taking out the Ao Kuang as well, the Groggy Strike, and then, oh dear God, you see Gullion going hard with the Hebo here. Hebo trying to compete with me. I'm the carry in this game, Hebo. Don't you forget it. Willix, do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? She's trying to get on her Panther, but that's not going to work for me. I don't want you on your Panther. Here we go, baby. Get up in that air. Come on. I'm ready for you. Mighty on. I don't even need it. That's a rampage. That's 5 in a row. It's 7 in 1, guys. What do you know about this Kumbha carry? What you guys know about this Kumbha carry? One of the things is because you're so survivable as a Guardian, you're going to have a lot of fun games, guys. A lot of people I know, they just roll out with these mages and these hunters, and they auto luck and they pick the same god every game, and it frustrates me a little bit because I want people to understand that there's such a cool experience in playing a really fun support. You can get a lot of kills. Guardians do a lot of damage. They're very fun if you learn how to play a good Guardian. If you like getting kills, pick a more of aggressive Guardian, right? Maybe don't pick Geb, even though Geb does a crap ton of damage. Dang, man, Geb is great. But I mean, pick somebody maybe like a Bacchus who, is very, he's can get a lot of kills off of his Intoxicate, right? As you see now, we've kind of taken control of this game here, but I'm just using this time to kind of talk. I think, again, guys, really I encourage you who watch these videos, who watch Raynday Gaming, who, play with me in my clan, to really learn some Guardians. You see Bacchus there getting that kill with that Intoxicate. Just a really good kill secure with that ability there. And if you want to get some, Kumbha's a great god as well. But just understand that just learning him, if you only can play mage, guys, you are limiting your ability to help the team. And I really want you guys to understand that. You see the added damage from my number 1 there, something that I usually didn't do when first playing Kumbha, and now I do almost religiously, just to increase my damage, because you know what? It's already back up. My dash is already back up. You know what I mean, guys? Like, look, the cooldown, I have max cooldown. It's 9 seconds. You can survive as a Guardian, usually, for that amount of time, especially with the other amounts of CC that he has with his Root and his Mesmerize. And is basically his Uppercut. He's one of the only other characters who can take a character out of the game completely, just like Naja, where you can just put them in the air and they're just kind of out of the fight for a while. They're not really doing anything. They're not even, active. Freya is another god who can do that, but there's no damage attached to that banish. But still, it's just one of those things. Now you see the number 1 there again, offensively. You may be thinking, hey, this is a time to try and escape, reposition. No, offensively, use that thing, baby. You see the Mesmerize there, and that is one of the best aspects of the Mesmerize. I could have turned around and just run away, but I decided to go attack. Again, I'm telling my teammates, attack. We're here. They're back there. I see them focusing on the minions, but this is an opportunity. I use my Mighty Yawn. I focus onto the Willix. We get 2 stuns out, and look at that. Turns into a kill. That's what you guys want to do as a Kumbha. You want to set your teammates up. You want to call for them. You want to let them know, hey, I got somebody here. You've got plenty of time as Kumbha. I'm being really greedy. I'm going Soul Reaver here. I went Ethereal Staff, which is, it's defensive, but it's magical damage, and Soul Reaver is just magical damage. It's definitely more of a magical damage item, and a little greedy. If you want to be a little bit more conservative, there's a lot of other defensive items you could pick. Magi's Blessing is a pretty good last defensive item. You can obviously supplement whether you need some physical defense or you need some magical defense in your game, depending on what that looks like. You can obviously check that out. The number 1, the only aspect about the number 1 that I don't use very often, but I found myself using more and more, is the fact that when you use it on a minion, it travels a very large distance, and you see the damage from the Soul Reaver. I don't even look. It's kind of like you shoot the fadeaway 3-pointer and you turn away. I don't even look. I know she's in the air. She's dead. She got hit with my Soul Reaver proc. Come on. This is crazy. Kumbha carry right now. I haven't died in so long. It's like, oh man, I'm due for a death. I know I am. I don't know if it'll happen, but I just know this is that point where you get too cocky. You go back in with like half health, and their whole team is like right there. That's kind of like the moment this is. Well, looks like I'm heading back in. Okay, all right, looks good. We got some minions coming into our wave. I do not want to get caught in that. I'm scared of the Poseidon Whirlpool. Go ahead and setting up my combo. I missed my Groggy Strike, but the Mighty Yawn does come out and sets up the Bacchus and the Willix to get a little pressure from my teammates here. The Groggy Strike is available now, and I use it on the Bacchus. He's so strong. If you have a team willing to follow up with you, the Hebo there as well. God's like on her. Fantastic with Kumbhakarna. Why? Because they have hard setups. Because of the fact that it's really hard to hit that pillar impale combo. But if you have someone who's mesmerized for 5 seconds standing still, it becomes a hell of a lot easier. Let me tell you that. So that's one of the things that you want to do. Really pick characters that help. Zing is another god that has a lot of setup potential because his ult can really throw someone just into a clear direction. If you're coordinated, you know where they're going to land, and so you could set up a lot of your abilities. Out Kwang ultimate. Koko Khan ultimate, all that stuff. And you see, Poseidon and a Willix can't even get out of their base without getting Mighty on and hit with my damage, but now I really have nothing. I got hit with a full Poseidon. I got ulted by a Willix as well, and I am still almost... Yeah, I'm dead. But it looks like the minions are almost done, but it's 37-5, and I have a very long death timer. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, no, and Zidon's taken out. It's 28-5. Holy crap, what is happening? Oh, but it looks like we take out the Ao Kuang, and we finish off the game with a victory. That's right, Kumbha carry, baby. What did I say? I'm telling everybody that it's a Kumbha carry. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about Kumbhakarna, let me know. I'm really excited about this game. And I'm really happy to be showcasing Kumbhakarna to you guys, as I really love the tank meta, and I want you guys to appreciate it as well. Let me know what you think about it. What do you like to build with Kumbha? This is something I really, really enjoy hearing in the comment section below, and what your guys' thoughts are on the build and the gameplay. Of course, I do this to support you guys who haven't played a lot of Kumbha, and also for you guys who just love watching Smite gameplays. Thanks so much, guys. As always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this here at Raynday Gaming. That's it for me today, guys. As always, never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.